Welcome back. You're still on to TVC News at 7. Now, the Digital Nigeria International Conference and Exhibition is scheduled to kick off next week, Monday. It is the flagship awareness program in the digital economy sector, and this year's theme is Harnessing Digital Technologies for Job Creation, Inclusive Economic Growth and Sustainability. Digital Nigeria Hackathon offer participants the chance to tackle national challenges by leveraging emerging technology. It is focused on building a digital Nigeria where participants employ creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking to tackle problems measurably and systematically. And for more on this, on the Digital Week, I'm being joined by the Director General of NITDA, Kashif Inuwa Abdullahi. Good to have you on the news at this time. So first off, let's understand, are we getting closer to making Nigeria a global tech hub like we wanted? What are your thoughts?
Thank you for having me. 24th of October has been designated as the Digital Nigeria Day, and we are going to celebrate the week to showcase our achievements in the digital economy, as well as to encourage our innovative youths to come and showcase their products and brand, as well as to challenge them to use technology to solve our real-life problems. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has mandated our ministry to accelerate the diversification of Nigerian economy by enhancing productivity across critical sectors through technological innovation. So looking at this mandate, that's why we are going to make this year's Digital Nigeria Conference big, so that we can bring all our innovators, tech leaders, industry leaders, academia, policy makers, impact makers, and change makers to come and network, connect, and engage in conversation that can lead to policy formulations, regulation that will help us to harness the power of these digital technologies for job creation, inclusive economic growth, and sustainability. So before early this week, the Honorable Minister of Communications, Innovations, and Digital Economy launched a call for 3 million tech talent program and an artificial intelligence research grant. So we're doing all this to help us position Nigeria as the global talent exporter, because we have competitive advantage to do that. We have young population, as well as we are naturally talented. And also globally, there is going to be a global talent gap deficit. According to Conferry, by 2030, there would be 85 million talent deficit, which could result to about $8.5 trillion unrealized annual value. So if we position ourselves as the global talent factory or global talent net exporter, Nigeria can create huge value and prosperity for all through talent exports.
Now, in terms of talent exports, break to us exactly how this will help create jobs in terms of the digital technology, and what the program stands to gain for the whole of Nigeria.
So 2 weeks ago, the Honorable Minister for Communications, Innovations, and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, unveiled the strategic plan for our ministry, which launched the Nigerian Digital Vision as well. Under that strategic plan, we have 5 strategic pillars. Firstly is knowledge. Knowledge is the foundation upon which countries build a robust and sustainable economy. So we want to use knowledge, our human capital, as our greatest resource to create jobs and prosperity for all. So we are training 3 million tech talent. Before starting the training, we have conducted talent gap assessment, where we identified skills in demand locally and globally. So the training is not just training for the sake of training people, but we are creating an ecosystem. The call for application, we also call for training providers to be part of it, because we are going to train people in the 36 states, including FCT. We have also asked for partners to be part of it, because it's an ecosystem and no one succeeds in isolation. Government cannot do it alone, so we need everybody to be part of it. We need development partners, we need big techs, we need subnational, state government, local governments, and even civil society organizations to be part of this ecosystem so that we can create a talent industry. And thirdly, we need placement organizations. After training these people, we want to place 1.5 million in the Nigerian local market. And 1.5 million, we want them to live in Nigeria, working remotely for international companies and organizations. Doing this will help us manage the talent pipeline end to end, from the supply to the demand end. And also, it will help us create jobs and prosperity, because according to PwC research, Nigerian brands export, the optimal path to developing Nigerian economy. The report says that globally there are vacancies of about more than 4 million programmers, and Nigeria can conveniently train and place 2 million, or between 1.5 million to 2 million, to bridge these gaps. Using that, Nigeria can generate about 50 billion US dollars annually from that.
Right.
Because averagely, a programmer earns between...
Apologies, I have to interrupt you here. Apologies, I have to interrupt you here because of time. But we thank you so much for the insight you've shared with us so far on the news at 7 this evening. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, thank you for having me.